Block.one votes with its full force. DAPP accounts make logging in easy, plus lots more coming at you in this EOS mainnet exclusive episode. Hello EOS Nation, I'm Daniel Keys and this is episode 84 of the EOS Hot Sauce. As always, our spicy weekly updates are available in every format. Watch on YouTube, listen on SoundCloud or your favorite podcast player, or read it at EOSNation.io. That's also where you can subscribe to the EOS Nation newsletter to get that spicy sauce poured straight into your inbox. However you prefer it, help spread the sauce by smashing that like, ringing that bell, and giving us a 5-star rating. Let's get to this week's spicy goodness. Block.one activated their second voting proxy on December 1st and is now voting with all 95.7 million of their EOS holdings, which is a significant milestone for the EOS mainnet. Not only is it very clear that Block.one is paying close attention to the EOS mainnet, but this vote also significantly increases the security of the network. As we explained in a popular tweet following the vote, voting weight in a delegated proof-of-stake network like EOS is equivalent to hash power in a proof-of-work network like Bitcoin, as both contribute to the security of the network. Adding 85 million votes to EOS is the equivalent of a massive 27% increase in hash rate. There are now over 400 million EOS tokens that are staked in voting for block producers, which is a new all-time high for EOS. In order to qualify for the new sub-2.B1 85.7 million EOS proxy, block producing teams must be currently engaged with the new resource model testing program. It's important to note that Block.one is not evaluating this engagement as positive or negative. All feedback that is presented, regardless if it's in favor of the new resource model or against it, is valuable to Block.one and rewarded with inclusion in the sub-2.B1 proxy. We've seen many block producer teams respond to the call and actively engage in testing the new resource model, and it's been a pleasure to see such high levels of engagement across various stakeholders such as popular dApps, wallets, and even regular users. As a reminder, their first voting account, sub-1.B1, contains 10 million EOS and votes on a rotational basis for a large selection of block producers who meet that proxy's basic criteria, which includes the location of the node is disclosed publicly in the JSON file, the candidate independently operates an API or peer-to-peer node that can be queried publicly, the API or peer-to-peer node runs on EOSIO 2.0 or later, and the candidate's GitHub username is disclosed in the JSON file. Block.one has also reconfirmed their desire to increase the basic criteria requirements over time and are currently exploring ways to consistently measure the performance of public API offerings as their next step in the process. As always, feedback is always welcome and you can message Kevin Rose on Telegram or email the PBE at pbe@block.one. Moving right along now, it's time to race for rares. If you're joining us for the YouTube premiere of this episode, type Spicy Rare in the live chat now for your chance to win one of 5 Spicy Rare NFTs. And guess the length of this episode to win an NFT pack. You've got 2 minutes starting now. And if you'd like a chance to win this week's Golden Chili, leave a relevant comment on this video about one of today's spicy topics. You don't need to be here for the premiere for this one. You've got 2 days to leave your comment. Good luck, and don't forget you need to sign up to be eligible at eosnation.io/spicy. And smash that like if you're hyped for some NFTs. Speaking of getting hyped, Zach Gall of Liquid Apps just published a great explainer video about DAPP account, a new service built on the Liquid Apps DAPP network that simplifies blockchain account creation. Users can easily sign up with an email address, secure their accounts with 2-factor authentication, and recover accounts in case of lost keys. They can even send crypto assets by email, which is the killer feature that made PayPal famous for fiat payments. Seeing Zach's video reminded us of how powerful EOSIO technology can become once adopted by the developer community, especially since the team is working on further implementation of cross-chain functionalities. Here's what Ramon Blindish of DAPP account had to say in an interview. We believe it will be very important for mass adoption that users across different chains can access their favorite dApps on any base layer with a single sign-in to a DAPP account. And they're not the only ones making blockchain easier for the masses. Boid and BlockBase recently announced some exciting news about a partnership to build a large-scale multiplayer strategy game. Through this initiative, the Boid team will further increase user engagement of the Boid app on the EOS mainnet, and they found a perfect framework to spin up a chain that can cater to their needs with the BlockBase network. Here's what John Heater, the founder of Boid, had to say about it. Since data stored on an EOSIO chain is not encrypted and can get quite expensive quickly, we looked into BlockBase tech to use its built-in privacy while also saving on costs. Boid has done a great job showing how to make the use of complex technology fun and easily accessible, while additionally providing great incentives for their users in the form of passive income. We're excited to learn more details about their upcoming multiplayer game on EOS and want to congratulate both teams on the partnership. But the EOS mainnet isn't only good for gaming. Feed'em, a non-profit organization that aims to feed needy children, feed rescued animals, and plant trees, is now leveraging the EOS mainnet's efficiency and security to certify the authenticity of their members' contributions and increase the transparency of their operations. Stuardo Rodriguez, longtime active EOS community member and former EOS Nation ambassador and lead developer to this project, was able to implement such a solution on EOS for freedom at a small fraction of the cost compared to what other blockchain companies were offering for the same service. Up next, the Effect.ai team has introduced the Effect proposal system as a new feature of the Effect DAO and a core component to the future decentralization of the project. From now on, Effect DAO members can make proposals in the following categories: technical development, marketing, design, and other. In a recent article, the team introduced the general concept and provided a walkthrough of making and reviewing a proposal. Additional questions were answered in an AMA that especially focused on Effect DAO related questions. Proposals and draft proposals can be created via the Effect DAO dashboard and submitted for the Genesis cycle starting on January 1st, 2021. The Effect.ai team is making significant progress behind the scenes as they prepare for a couple of announcements scheduled for December 19th, 2020. Speaking about DAOs and DACs, make sure to tune into the DACathon DeFi, which is running until December 18. It's a great opportunity to get involved, get inspired by the possibilities of DACs on EOSIO, and to share your experiences with others in the community. Max Infeld of Crown DAC is actively involved with the DACathon DeFi and had this to say about the ongoing event. Earlier in the year, DACathon formed MetaDAC, which was decided by participants to promote DACs through community engagement, technology, tools, and strategic design. This event, DACathon DeFi, as our first event as MetaDAC custodians, we focused discussions and the hackathon around DACs, DAOs, and DeFi. And that's all for this week's episode of EOS Hot Sauce. We've got more spicy goodness for you every week, so subscribe, hit the bell, and stay tuned for the next one. If you can't wait till next week, find our previous episodes at eosnation.io or on our YouTube channel. Once again, I'm your host, Daniel Keys, and we'll see you again next week. Until then, let's keep it spicy.